It's tea time!
This is where we spill the tea. I mean, we're here.
We're on the Jones Beach Boardwalk.
Oh
Dee
my
Snyder's
God.
calling it.
Wrap it up. We've been hanging out with the HotTeas.
The HotTeas, by the way, armies. Hashtag
Long Island Life.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back to Long Island Tea. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Sharon.
You're back.
Yay!
Look who's back. Sharon's back. Okay, hold on. I gotta look at this because I said, okay. Yes. Oh, I knew it. I just got some super tea.
I know, that is hysterical.
Anyway, and I just love it when I can say, I know I'm right.
You totally called it.
We're just off the rails already.
We are, sorry.
So this is where we spill the tea on life on Long Island, and it's been pretty freaking amazing this week. And busy. I'm like blurry right now from just being so busy, but we'll kick it off. Sharon, thank you for being back, and I had a great time with Alyssa, but how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing. I was speaking at a panel this morning, and someone said, so Kristen, how you doing? And I said, how you doing? Everybody looked at me like I was insane. I'm like, this is what we say on the pod.
Sorry. I thought you were a listener.
And then I go into like a weird spiel. I'm like, that's what we say on the Long Island Tea podcast, which airs weekly everywhere you get your podcasts. People are like, maybe take a breath. I'm like insane.
That is hysterical.
Yeah, but it was so much going on this week. I literally just like flew into the office.
I know. From Montauk.
I came in hot from Montauk.
I love it.
I mean, which is not a bad place to come from.
No, everybody's like, is Kristen coming in today? I'm like, yeah, she's in Montauk right now. How jealous.
Yeah. And, you know.
For business, which is awesome.
So here's how it worked. It's been a crazy week. And then last night I was invited. We'll start with last night because it was so awesome. I was invited to speak at the Islanders Elite Girls Hockey Club.
So cool.
They had a women's empowerment night, and it was at the Cradle of Aviation, which is, of course, one of my favorite museums anywhere in the world. If you've not been there, it is so amazing. And they have this really cool like IMAX theater. It's where we unveiled our Belong campaign. So, and it's great because this group of girls, they aged from 9 to 19, and they're sponsored by the New York Islanders. So they all have their Islanders jerseys on. And it was also sponsored by, I think, Northwell Health and National Grid. But they asked me to be on this panel. The Islanders did, which you guys, I told Sharon as I was leaving, I'm like,
you know who else?
Why am I on this panel? I don't honestly like. It's an Olympic gold medalist who was on the first women's hockey team, won the gold medal. It's the woman that started the entire club, like dedicated her life to the club. The moderator was awesome. Shannon something, I should know. I tagged her on my Instagram because she was so great. She's the like sports broadcaster from MSG. Which is, as we know here on Long Island, Madison Square Garden. What is her name? I just want to make sure I say her name. Shannon Hogan. At Shannon Hogan Sports on Instagram.
So cool.
She was so nice too. She I was clearly a fish out of water, and she was so kind to me. So I really liked her. And then it was just me, the only people that were, and then a woman from the Islanders. I was like, these girls are not going to want to hear from me. It was me and an attorney from Pharrell Fritz that they wanted to show like other, industries than other than just sports. But it was so awesome. These girls were so impressive. They asked really thoughtful and interesting questions. And it was a girl and their parents.
Okay.
They each got to bring one parent. And the panel was so, I was like fangirling over the panel.
Cool.
I was like, I can't even believe, I got like for a second right before we started, almost like emotional because she was talking to the girls about, what you want to be when you grow up. And these are women that you can aspire to. And I'm like, if you would have told me when I was their age, even like 19, all the way up to the top, that I would be on a panel talking to girls about, inspiring them to achieve their career goals. I can't even believe I'm in that situation. Yeah. And to be, to have that privilege to have that audience. And they were so cute. And we talked about social media at one point, and the rest of the panel was like, social media is bad. It makes you feel bad. It hurts your self-esteem. And they were, and all of those things are true.
Sure.
Like a lot of that is for young girls. Social media is a big burden.
Yeah.
And then I was at the end, I was like, hi, so Discover Long Island just won the National Award for Social Media. So we're everywhere. I'm like, follow our TikToks. Yeah. and I was like laying out all of our handles. And it was so cute. At the very end, so I'm standing here, and of course, Shannon, who's like, they all follow her for the sports commentator because she's super cool. And then the Olympic gold medalist, I forget her name, but she was like, I mean, amazing, impressive.
Yeah.
And they all wanted to see them. And this one girl comes up to me. I was like getting my purse, and she's like, can I get my picture with you?
Oh.
And I was like, oh, she goes, my mom loves you.
Oh.
I was like, what? She's like, yeah, my mom. I was just like, she'll die.
Oh.
And I was so stupid, like dumbfounded, that I didn't even ask her mom's name.
Who her mom was. Yeah.
I was like, so, I don't know. I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. I'm like, tell your mom I said hi. Like, I know who your mom is. But so Hockey Girl's mom, if you're a hot tea,
and listening,
like DM us, because also your daughter was so cute. I hope that my daughters would do that and go up to somebody and like say, can I take a picture with you for my mom? I don't think they would.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't think they would do that for me. So the fact that your daughter did that.
Yeah, that's adorable.
Anyway, I had the best time. I was so, you go to these things and you're tired after the day, and it was like an hour drive, whatever. But then I get home till 9:30, and I was like, oh. But it was so inspiring.
Yeah. Well, empowerment. That's awesome.
Yeah. And these girls were so awesome. I mean, they're like travel team. The time they spend.
Yeah, you were saying.
The dedication.
I know.
Whoa. I was like, you guys are fine. And then I was really nervous they were going to ask me a question, because a lot of it was about sports. Like, what got you interested in sports? And I was like, I almost fell off the bar stool like a second ago. I don't do sports. I do zero sports.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I had my high heel on and I like tripped. Thank God they didn't ask me those questions, because I was like, I didn't play any sports. Anyway, it was really fun. And then I woke up at 7 a.m. I left my house at 7 a.m. to drive to Montauk.
I know.
And I was still late.
Were you?
Yeah.
How long did it take you?
2.5 hours.
Wow.
So the meeting was at Gurney's.
Oh, beautiful.
Which is it used to be the Montauk Yacht Club, and now it's Gurney's Star Island.
Yeah. So cool.
Right on the marina. Have you guys been there? Oh my God. They just remodeled the whole thing. It's super awesome. And then I went to the OG Gurney's, that's what I call it, for brunch with a friend of mine that I saw there. And so I was like having a lunch meeting with them, and it was too early for lunch, so it was like brunch.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there, just, Gurney's, ocean.
Yeah.
Gorgeous day.
Yeah, it's beautiful weather.
To die.
That's
I'm
awesome.
like,
that's what I'm saying.
where we live.
So jealous.
Yeah. It's amazing. So how are you doing?
I'm doing good. We are thriving here. We are. We just hired another person.
I know. I'm excited.
So excited. She accepted, and she's really going to be an amazing asset to this organization for a digital marketing manager position.
Yeah.
And then also Susan started, our VP of Community Engagement.
Thank God. She's literally with the governor right now.
Right now.
Governor Hochul is in town, and I couldn't be at two places at once. And thank God Susan's
I
here.
know.
I'm like, Susan,
She's
go.
like, I got to go be with the gov. I'm like, all right.
Day 3.
Good.
Or whatever. Yeah.
So that's so cool. But yeah, we are moving shaking here.
Yeah. It's crazy. And I'm super excited about Susan as our new person. We have Chris had his
started,
first event. He settled in. New Chris, not our OG Chris.
OG Chris.
And then our new employee, Emma, I'm really excited about her, because she's going to help in the digital marketing, which we're just so overwhelmed with, taking off right now. But she's kind of like a big deal in her own right.
She's a big deal.
She's like an influencer.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that?
Yeah. They all did their stalking.
They're all. I told my girls, I was like, we just hired the nutritional blonde as our digital marketing, and they immediately all followed her.
Yeah. Yeah. She's so awesome.
My girls are already stalking her. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So also, but before we go to the wine of the week, B's birthday.
Yes, that's what happened. I feel like that was like a month ago, and it was yesterday.
I'm like,
he
you didn't
turned
say
9. Brayden, my firstborn.
I feel like he's my firstborn son.
I know. He turned 9, and it was so cute, because he's also at that age where all of a sudden he I don't know, he's inviting his friends over without telling me, and I'm like, okay. And so I have a big family. We all know this. So I don't do birthday parties for the kids, because having my family alone is a birthday party.
Right.
So I was like, hey guys, I know it's a school night. We're just doing cake for Brayden. His 9th birthday, whatever. come over at 7 o'clock. Awesome. Getting everybody's responses. And then he's like, he texted me from his iPod yesterday. He's like, hey, Mom, Andrew said he can come. And I'm like, to where? He's like, to my birthday party. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me text his mom. The next thing, Matt said he can come too.
Oh, he's inviting his own friends.
Vincent's coming.
Okay.
We had 5 little boys over last night, and I was like, oh my God, this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. You know, like it was so cute. But we got him the Oculus for his birthday, which is super cool, but it's the funniest thing to watch people
do. Yeah, that the Oculus is like the
VR, the virtual reality.
The virtual reality, yeah, that's cool.
It is so cool, but now all these kids, they're over. They all tried the virtual reality, and they all were like screaming and yelling and jumping around, and I'm like, so this is what mama boys, you know, like.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like.
Oh, it's crazy.
But that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's so
all the boys
cute.
At your house.
Yeah, I had the boys.
Yeah.
It was cute.
I can't.
One of them rode his bike over, and I was like,
so
does your mom know, is she going to pick you up? Like, it's dark. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want you riding your bike home by yourself. And he's like, yeah, she'll be fine. And I'm like, no, she won't. Texting her, I'm like, I'm going to send him home with one of the other boys. Keep his bike here. He can pick it up tomorrow.
Oh, okay. This is something we're going to, Alyssa, I think we're going to talk about Jen. You said we were going to talk about generational stuff at some point. Do you have a bunch of generational stuff you want to talk about? We should reheat that at some point because this is a generational thing, right?
Sure.
Like Gen X, by the way, Chris, our parents never knew.
You drank from the hose.
Where we were.
He went home at
I had my bike.
Sunset.
I rode my bike. You didn't see me all weekend.
Yeah.
I would I remember I would go spend the whole day like by myself. I would go to Baskin Robbins. I'd get a little single scoop.
One scoop.
And then I would go to there was this little store next to it. And I would always go and shop for like these bears. They're like the teddy rund. They were like these super soft little teddy bears, almost like those little Thai
Beanie Baby things.
Yeah, but before that. And I would like pet all of them and shop around.
Yeah, because like back then it was like there was drugstores on the corner, you know, like it's no longer, now it's like CVS and Walgreens, but you had like the old school, what were they called? Like stationery stores, thank you, where they sold all that kinds of stuff, candy.
Yeah, and then I'd like pop into my friend's house and we'd be like, let's go see what so-and-so's doing.
It's funny because it
was like
it's
E.T.
so
Remember
true.
E.T.? Yeah. They all rode their bikes everywhere. That was us.
Well, that's what these boys are now. Like, and I see them in their clan of pack of 4 bike riding down the street, you know, and I'm like, I remember that.
I like it's back.
I said to their parents, I'm like, listen, if any of them go missing, we know that they're at one of our houses, you know, like if they don't come home from school because they're all always walking together and everything like that. I'm like, we know they're somewhere. You know?
Yeah, you just get the Life 360.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
You get the Life 360 app. Boom. You know where they are all the time.
Yeah.
And now I know how fast Kenzie's driving. I know everything.
That's awesome.
I know everywhere
Wait, you
they
can
are.
tell how fast she's driving? That's so cool.
I can see I can see everywhere she's going and the miles per hour that she's going
girl,
right now.
Watch out.
And then you can set up for notices, like when she arrives certain places or if she went on a fast, like I can get notices.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think that's great that they're out on their own, doing their own stuff.
Yeah, me too. And I love having the boys over last night. It was so cute.
And I saw the pictures on Insta. So handsome.
I know.
I'm like, Sharon?
He's almost as tall as me.
He was 3 when I started.
It's crazy.
He was 3 years old. I've like, this is what, and I know Alyssa's going to freak out because we're like way over, so we're going to have to cut some stuff down. But this is what I say when we talk about like the Discover Long Island family.
Yeah.
It's really like, we're raising our kids together.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and Nikki's kids and Alyssa's, where we get to watch everybody, like Chris's kids are going off to college. And we get to watch our families grow up.
Yeah.
And I do feel like I'm part of when I see everybody's pictures, and it's crazy to me. I feel like that's my B.
Yeah. What do you mean he's 9?
I'm like, what? He's so grown up.
I know.
Anyway, that's so cute. I love it. So I wanted to say happy birthday to Brayden because
Thank you.
I can't believe how big he is.
I know.
And even Pearl.
I know.
I'm like, what? She is your mini me.
In every aspect.
So cute. I love it. And so I'd like to thank Long Island Wine Country, especially this week. I say that every week. Yeah. But for the wine of the week, Sharon.
We are drinking Rose Hill. 2020 First Fruit Sauvignon Blanc. It's so delicious.
Yeah. And we're
I
going
really like
in
it.
anticipation of our live remote. It's next week, right, Alyssa?
Yeah.
So
our next episode.
Our next episode is from Rose Hill.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. So I was excited to try their, we're taste testing, advancing.
Yeah, I love it. So this one gives a little bit of the tasting notes. It's fresh, crisp, and the first fruit we harvest each year. Our Sauvignon Blanc pairs perfectly with any occasion.
I would say that. I can see that. It's really light and crisp. I think the color is beautiful. And I could see that. It kind of goes with everything. And so, yeah, I picked this one out today because, A, we're going there next episode.
I know,
and I
so
wanted
exciting.
to check it out.
Yeah.
But also, it just felt good after coming from Montauk and the beach and everything.
Yeah.
I was like a little Sauv Blanc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could totally use it.
So thank you, Rose Hill. We're really excited. I can't wait to see the vineyard. Alyssa and Bree and Chris came back.
Everybody.
And they were like, oh, it is Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah. They were totally going off. I'm excited.
Yeah, and they have a
gonna be
B&B where you can actually stay there overnight. So I can't wait to check
I know.
that out.
I heard Alyssa saying she wants to stay there for her anniversary. That's
Ooh, yes.
awesome.
And then also I want to thank Long Island Wine Country. And it's just such a perfect time right now to be in the vineyards that if you're not in the vineyards, I don't even know what you're doing. I don't
know.
even understand you.
I know.
I can't understand you as a person because it's gorgeous.
I don't even know what you're doing.
And Long Island wines.
Exactly.
They're so good. So make sure, thanks Long Island Wine Country, but make sure if you're at your restaurant or if you're at your liquor store, go just take a little detour and go to they all have Long Island wine sections.
Right.
Try something new. Go back through our pod notes and pick one that we've tried because they're so good. And I think that, we really appreciate all of the support we get from liwines.com, and make sure you go to longislandpodcast.com and go on to the Wine of the Week deal.
Yeah.
Right?
Perfect.
Alyssa? Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's talk about Wild Play real quick. Just
Yeah, because
because
it's so
I've got
good.
Wild Play on the brain.
We love Wild Play.
Because the new episode just came out of Long Island TV that also is Wild Play, and I just watched it. And Bree does such a good job. I have to tell you, it looks intense.
It does look super intense, and she did amazing
She did
during
do
the whole thing.
It's like really exciting looking. Speaking of exciTEAd.
But it's funny because like the bloopers, I love them. I always love the bloopers on LI TV. But like you can hear her. She's nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really cool because I've been to the ones where you click in, click out, click in.
Yeah, then it just
and
slides
they have
over.
they have this like state of the art system where you don't have to even worry about that. It
Right.
just slides through. So
Because
you're
that would
always
stress me out. Like,
Yeah.
doing that kind of thing. I'd be like, when do I unclick?
No, I literally felt like I was a professional climber climbing Everest when I did it. I was like, you feel like you really have to know things. So it's nice to feel like you don't have to know that.
Right.
You can just soar
Keep
through.
going. Yeah.
So Wild Play is at Jones Beach, which is still a perfect time of year to go and do this.
Yeah.
Because it's gorgeous and you're not going to like sweat to death. It's perfect, the weather. And it's zip lines, high ropes courses, and free fall jumps right on the boardwalk of Field 4 and 5 at Jones Beach.
If you go to wildplay.com/Jones Beach, use promo code Discover20 to save 20% off of your entire booking at Wild Play.
And that's huge, by the way. That's just for us. These are just for our listeners. So make
HotTeas.
sure you go to that and say, again, I'm just going to say it again, wildplay.com/Jones-Beach. And it's Discover20 to save 20% off. Also, is it a pack? How many tickets are we giving away? Is it 4? It's a 4-pack? Okay, so also, you heard it here first. If you go to discoverlongisland.com and sign up for our newsletter.
It pops right up as soon as you get there.
Yeah, so just sign up for our newsletter. It comes once every other week, and it's got great info. We don't.
Yeah, we talk about events.
We don't spam you with
Right.
anything else. We don't sell your information to anyone. Don't worry. Just sign up for our newsletter, and we're giving away a 4-pack to Wild Play. So you can actually, if you're on the fence about it, you can enter to win
So
from
cool.
our newsletter,
Yeah.
and you can go check it out yourself.
Which is so cool. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, so thanks to Wild Play for their great sponsorship of this and us and believing in us and for hosting our LITV crew.
Which was awesome.
And you can go onto our YouTube channel right now, Discover Long Island NY, if you want to check out Wild Play, and you can see for yourself.
Yeah.
exciTEAd.
exciTEAd. So I'm excited about a few things.
Okay, good.
Actually. Do we want to talk about the breaking news that we got?
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
Okay. Barney the Bull.
I'm not sure I believe it.
has been found.
I don't know if I believe it.
And I think that it's hysterical that it's been breaking news on News 12.
Also, do you believe it? Because
No,
I think they just found a bull. I think they just grabbed a bull. Chris agrees with me.
Yes.
Chris's team, I don't believe it. I think that they just, I was just thinking about the bull this morning, and I'm like, haven't heard anything.
Oh, I'm surprised Thomas didn't text you. Did he text you?
No, I'm thinking fake news. I'm going to say fake news.
All right. Well,
Yeah, they just want closure. Chris is right.
I needed the closure.
I'm kind of glad. Look, put it to bed.
Honestly, I
really
thought he was in
can't-
Chris's freezer.
I can't deal with the
whole
fact
time.
of thinking that he might not be still with us. So I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah. So he's found some annual animal rescue organization has taken him
Sure.
from New Jersey. Yep.
Okay, sure. Sure.
Yep.
You know, if you choose to believe that,
Yeah, exactly.
which I do.
I don't know. We can go with that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Listen, it's weird. It's weird. There's a lot of time.
I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Where has he been?
You've been watching too many Sopranos.
I have. I have been
You're
binge.
like, listen.
I have been binge watching The
Tony.
Sopranos, and I love it. And I'm like, if you have not watched The Sopranos in the last 5-10 years,
Just rewatch it.
restart it.
I have to
from
tell you,
the
I
beginning.
did see the coming attractions to the movie.
Yeah.
I know it looks awesome.
It looks awesome,
It does
right?
really good.
I know. I can't watch it until I see it.
I know.
Anyway, so
It's
go ahead.
awesome.
What else are you? I'm with you on the bull. I don't believe it, but I'm going to go ahead and choose to buy into it,
Yeah.
just so that it can be put to bed.
Yeah, we got to put it to bed. Our hot tea fans, Moments Between Us.
Yes.
They got engaged.
Oh my God, so cute.
But he had like flower petals everywhere.
Of course.
And what was on the easel? Did you see that?
That
Was that
If I was
that's
to
how it
leave, I
was?
Where is it?
I'm kind of like, he should have called us. I feel like.
I know. That's actually what I was going to
We
say.
should have
We should
helped
have been
with
a
this.
part of this proposal.
Yeah. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful with the water and
Yeah.
everything. Their engagement.
He did get it right. He did.
Yeah, he got it right, of course, because we would have. He knows we're going to blab
They
about
were
it.
just so cute, though.
We
like
can't keep it a secret.
The whole post is like a bunch of pictures, but also somebody videotaped it.
Oh,
which
good.
I don't know. That's so weird to me. As far as like that would make me nervous if I was the proposer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like somebody's videotaping. Like
So we were just talking about this at Catherine and Jen's going away party
Yeah.
about proposals and what they were like, and I was recapping mine and Thomas's proposal, and
I love.
because it was funny. So he and the staff is laughing because they
I
the
missed
story
it.
is so
I
funny.
missed
Yeah,
this
you
happy
missed
hour.
that because
Yeah.
you were gone that day. So Thomas proposed to me at midnight in Paris at the Eiffel Tower, right? Which is
did you know?
Please. No. Well, we were there in Paris, and it was for his 50th birthday.
Right,
Right?
right.
And so everybody's like, oh, my God, he's going to propose to you. Right? He's going to propose. And I was like, I don't think so. Because
I know because you were like total denial,
Yeah.
and then you came back.
I know. So everybody asked, and I'm like, I don't think so because it's our first like really big trip together like this, and
Yeah.
it's 50th birthday. And
It's his birthday. Yeah, not
it's
yours.
his birthday,
Yeah.
and we've never talked about it, and I don't think he would risk, ruining the trip.
Right.
I don't think he would risk ruining the trip.
Ruining the trip.
Yeah, because I think nobody knew.
Right.
We hadn't talked about it, so nobody. Anyway, so he had called my family, and he actually took Kenzie to Tiffany's
I
to
know,
help pick
I
out the
love this
ring,
story so much.
which was amazing. And which anyway, but I wasn't sure, but we had dinner reservations at Jules Verne's, which is that incredibly fancy restaurant
never been to Paris.
It's in the Eiffel Tower. You have to
Oh
like
my
book 6
gosh.
months in advance to get a reservation there. And that was on his birthday. So the girls were like, he's going to propose to you at Jules Verne's, and it's so fancy. And I was like, he's going to take a number
Yeah.
because everybody there, that's the whole reason people get a dinner is like it's special occasion restaurant.
Right.
I was like, that would be so like cheesy, right?
You know that Thomas planned that.
Right. So I think he, heard me say that or whatever. So then what happened is that we got there the first day. We go to the Eiffel Tower because our room wasn't ready, and we had hung out. It was nice. Fine. So then we go to dinner, and then he was like, okay, we were going in the Uber on the way back we had rented an apartment. Can we go back to the Eiffel Tower? And I was like, I mean, really, we were just there, and it's our first night.
Right.
And he was like, I want to see it sparkling. And I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm tired.
There's too much
And
going on.
he was like, please. So fine. So we get there, and it's already off for the night. I was like, okay, whatever. And then I'm super annoyed.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to get another Uber to back to the apartment that we could have been in. Right, I'm super tired. So then the next day we go to the Louvre all day. Amazing. Fine. Have an awesome dinner. I was so happy. And then he's like, so let's go to the Eiffel Tower. And I'm like, what is your deal with the Eiffel Tower? I'm like, you're being really basic right now in Paris.
We are in Paris.
I'm like, we've got dinner there.
Yeah.
And a couple nights, like, we've been there, like, calm down.
Right.
You're
I'm
being
done
insane.
with the Eiffel Tower.
And he was like, please, I promise. It's just, I just want to see it sparkle. And I'm like, he was like, we'll go. I'm like, it doesn't do it every hour in the hour. And then we've got 30 minutes. He's like, we'll go to the bar right there and I'll get you a glass of wine and we'll hang out. I am blackout rage. I'm sipping my wine. I won't even talk to him. I was like, this is so dumb. I don't understand why we have to go to the Eiffel Tower twice a day.
It sparkle.
I was like, I did not understand. And I was so nasty. And then we get there and then it's midnight and it starts sparkling. And I was like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, it was like, okay, this is really pretty.
Yeah,
I've never seen a sparkle.
it.
I was like, I'm looking, I'm like, oh, this is really okay. And then I look and he's kneeling and I'm like, what? And I thought he was just being sentimental, like being weird, like, because he's giving me some speech and I don't know what he's saying. And I couldn't see a ring. He didn't have the box. There was no box. I keep doing this. I'm like, I don't understand what you're doing. And I couldn't see a ring and he was mumbling something. And I'm like, and then all these people are looking at us.
Surrounding you and clapping.
And I'm like, I don't know. And then all of a sudden everyone's just going, we or no? We or no?
Everyone's saying that?
Yeah. And I'm like, I was so flustered. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, just get up. And I'm like, what is this? What is this? And he was like, it's a ring. I'm like, what do you mean what's a ring? Where is this from? And he was like,
you asked.
Yeah. And he was like, it's from Tiffany's. I'm like, what is this? What is this? Where's the box? Who buys a ring from Tiffany's and doesn't present it in the box?
Oh.
And he was like, I didn't want to carry the box around all day. And I'm like, I don't even know what's happening. So I was really flustered and completely caught off guard.
Right.
So then we sat there for an hour and we called everyone and calmed down. And then it was about to be the next hour where it lit up again. Mm-hmm. And so before it happened, I was like, would you mind doing it again?
Can you just do a redo?
I'm like, because I missed everything that you said. I didn't hear a word you said.
That's so funny.
And I was completely, and he was like, of course, I'll do it a million times.
He's
and I'm like,
so stinking cute. I can't.
And then it was awesome.
He's such a romantic.
And he did it again. I got to listen to what he said. Aww. And it was so awesome and perfect. And then everyone's like, we or no? We or no? And I was like, we. I finally got to say it. Because the first time I was like, just get up. Yeah. That's great. Love is in the air. Wonderful.
Love is in the air. So cute.
Cheers to you guys. Love you. And you should call us for your wedding planning.
Sure.
Because we've got some thoughts.
I'm sure they have some thoughts too.
Oh my God, they know
moments
everything.
between us.
Come
on.
Yeah, they could probably school us, to be honest. Okay, the other thing we're excited about is yet another giveaway that we're doing. We have so many giveaways, you guys.
We really do.
We gave away tickets to Blaze, the pumpkin thing, which is amazing.
So amazing.
It's in Old Bethpage Village, and it's going to be...
What a cool place.
Listen, it's going to be on Long Island TV as well,
if
you need to see it, and it's on our TikTok. So cool, and we gave away tickets to that. We gave away Gauge sunglasses.
To a hot tea.
Yeah, our hot tea, Zenny Jenny.
Zenny Jenny got our Gauge.
Yeah, those are so cool.
I know. They really are.
Zenny Jenny.
Seriously. So much compliments.
They're really...
You know what's awesome about them is they're really light.
Yeah.
Like they're good for runners, I would say, or like...
The lenses are polarized.
And they're polarized.
And so for me, I have such bad eyesight. The lenses are so clear.
Yeah.
Because I have these awesome Ray-Bans that are really sexy.
Right.
But I can't see anything.
Right.
Like, so I do the brie and I just wear them on top of my head.
Yeah.
I never actually wear them because I'm like literally blind.
That's so funny.
But the Gauge sunglasses, I can wear them and actually see.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, they are awesome.
So Zenny Jenny won those. And then we also have a giveaway to Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel, which is so cool. The giveaway is concert to October 23rd. You're right. Okay. At the NYCB Theater at Westbury.
Okay.
And in order to enter, you have to like, follow, and tag a friend to enter to win on the Long Island Tea Podcast social on Instagram. And tune into Long Island Tea Podcast stories on Instagram for details.
Yeah. So Bree will put that out. Basically just follow our Instagram.
Yeah.
Long Island Tea Podcast, because Bree will tell you everything to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
When this
giveaway alert.
Yeah, exactly. But Howie Mandel, how cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would love to see him. And that
NYCB Theater is
I was gonna
really
say,
small, which is awesome.
That's an awesome venue,
Yeah.
NYCB Theater, because it's very intimate.
Yeah.
But like also high end.
Yeah, I saw Chelsea Handler there.
Ooh.
That was...
Yeah, you didn't like her, right?
I loved her book.
Yeah.
You know, like I loved her
Yeah.
prior to
No.
her.
See, I loved her before I read her book.
The Are You There Vodka? It's Me. I love that. The other two are like, eh.
I don't remember which one I read. I thought that was... Anyway, I didn't like it. I thought she was really mean.
Are You There Vodka? It's Me, Chelsea is more like her life story. Like, you know, how she got started, her family story, blah, blah, blah.
It wasn't that one.
No.
It was about how she like plays pranks on her staff all the time.
No, that was the
And
other
I thought
one.
it was really rude.
I didn't like it either. Exactly.
I really
Can you imagine
loved...
pranking our staff?
No. I mean, she was... I don't know.
I don't know. I think that's funny.
I can't imagine it. No. I loved her as a personality, and then I read that book, and I was like...
Well, she changed at some
she's
point. She
mean.
got really mean and weird.
I
She's
don't-
like naked all the time in her Instagram.
Yeah, I mean,
She's
look,
weird.
she looks good, but okay, you know, I don't know. I don't like being mean to my staff. The things that I just could never treat people that way.
No.
So anyway, but yeah, that's a great venue. And Howie Mandel, I think
Yeah.
he's really nice.
Yeah.
He seems like a nice person.
Yeah.
I haven't read his book.
No, me
Does he have a
either.
book?
Probably. They all do.
I know.
They all do.
I like that he was germophobic before it was cool.
Right.
You know, he's like fist bump.
Yeah. He
Howie
always was.
Mandel.
Yeah.
I think that's smart. He was ahead of his time with the germs.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also I think he's hilarious in like a smart comedy kind of way. So that's a cool thing to be excited about. And then what's next? Long Island Life? Or did we already cover that with the bull?
I think we covered that.
It's the only other thing I would say I have anxiety about, and I even debated on bringing this up, but is the Gabby Petito,
Yeah.
case. Like, it's just so sad. Like, she's such a beautiful girl, and you know, you see all these Instagram influencers in their vans,
Yep.
like doing this van life #van life cool thing, and it looks
Yeah.
so fun, and it looks so like exotic, and we're living out of it. My kids watch Kate and Nate, I think is what they're called, and they're doing the same thing, and you just never know what's happening behind closed doors, and I don't know what how this case is going to unfold, but you know, I just think she's a Long Islander, and so is her fiance Brian, and I just, you know, regardless as to what happens with the whole case, you know, those are two families that are really hurting right now.
Absolutely. And just the news that it got, you know, the coverage that it got, it's national news.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable to me that this can happen, you know. It's so sad.
So many questions.
What was she, 22?
22 years
She's
old.
so young. Long Islanders, you know, we always talk about our community and how we come together and how many, you know, vigils are going on and things like that right now for her. It's affecting everyone.
It's such a tragic case, and like I was saying a couple episodes ago, or last episode, or whatever, that once you become a parent, you never stop worrying.
Absolutely.
And this is why.
Right.
Because you just, I mean, she's with her fiance.
Right.
They're in a van. Like they look super in love. You just never know, and oh my god, it makes me so scared as a parent,
especially girls. You know,
and I just feel for both, you know, for her family
and his,
but also his family,
I
because
agree.
regardless as to what happens, his family, you know,
They're going.
It's so many lives impacted by this. So it's really a big story on Long Island, but also nationally. So you know, I feel so bad for them, and that's giving me some anxiety because I can't deal with that. I was like, ooh, I knew it was going to turn out bad.
Yeah.
And it's turning out bad.
Yeah, exactly.
What else?
I totally hurt my back. I don't know what
my
I
God.
did. I woke up this morning and I'm like, couldn't move.
Oh my gosh.
That's my anxiety. I don't know. I don't know what it is. This wine is certainly helping.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like upper or lower?
The whole thing from the bottom of my neck. Like, I feel like it's my entire spine. I don't know. Must have picked the kid up wrong somehow.
Oh my God.
Maybe virtual reality. I don't know.
Virtual reality. What were you doing on the virtual reality? What was the
there's
scenario?
like roller coasters,
Ooh.
or there's like, you know, sabers.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I did. But like I'm literally sitting here trying to work, and
oh my
like
gosh, you poor thing.
here I'm fine. It's in my office, or like, you know, sitting at the lunch table with the girls today. I'm like, I don't even think I can sit in this chair.
Oh my God.
I don't know what the heck I did.
And you said it was lower?
It's my whole thing. It's the whole thing.
That's
It's
weird.
like, you know, if you were an angel, where your angel wings would be.
Oh.
That's
yeah.
where it hurts.
Oh.
And
And
it's
you
like-
just woke up.
I just woke up like that.
That's weird.
It's so weird. I've done that before too. Like where I've pulled my neck out. I don't know. I must be like missing something, you know.
Oh, you poor thing. Tegan hurt her neck in cheer the other day. And so, you know, my sister and her wife are both like orthopedic PAs. Yeah. And so I called her. I was like, should she ice or I cannot remember.
Heat or
ice,
ice.
heat,
yeah.
or both. I think it's, and so she's like, go back and forth. Mm-hmm. You ice and you heat. And so I told Tegan, so she's iced and then she got the heating pad. And then she goes to cheer. And her coach, I got to love these coaches. She's like, you're still hurt. You should not be using the ice. You should only be using the heating. I'm like, you're not a doctor.
I got a guy
or
a girl.
Listen, cheer coach.
Yeah.
You are not an orthopedic
seriously
specialist. So shush. Don't give the girl, like, sometimes these people.
I know.
Don't give advice.
I know. It's crazy. And my sister's a PA too. And she always says, like, it depends if it's a nerve or a muscle.
Right.
So
you can tell what happens. So when someone falls on you, you like.
Yeah.
So anyway, so speaking of advice, we got a request for advice this week.
Uncorked Advice.
And
so this is fun.
I don't know if I think this is tongue in cheek, but I'm here for it.
I don't know.
I think
say
it's tongue in cheek,
but I kind of
believe
believe it.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
So go follow Scoop on Instagram. Wrote us some Uncorked Advice, and they said, "Hello, I love the show. I suffer from. I'm not even. Gonna
What is it? What is it?
Thalassophobia.
Thalassophobia. Any advice for living on Long Island? So the definition of thalassophobia is a persistent, intense fear of deep bodies of water, such as the sea, oceans, pools, or lakes.
That's hilarious. Thalassophobia. I'd never heard of that before.
Yeah.
And you live on Long Island, surrounded by water, and you have a deep and intense fear of bodies of water, such as the sea, oceans, pools, or lakes.
I love what your response was.
I was like, same.
Same? Just don't go in the water.
I'm like, same.
Just don't go in.
I never go in the. I don't go in the water.
I'm not going in the water.
I'm terrified of the water.
That's so funny.
I only drink filtered water.
Yes.
I'm terrified of drinking regular water.
Me too.
I'm terrified of being in the water. I'm like, I mean, don't go in the. I never go in the water.
I know. You know what?
Look at the water. I dine by the water.
I don't go in.
I don't go in the water.
Yeah, but if he's got this fear or she's got this fear.
Yeah, well, also, and I was telling you, like, I also, it's funny because I lived in Arizona and I had a deep, intense fear of scorpions, which I still do. I don't know what that's called. Somebody can Google that.
Well, there's like phobias for everything, right? Like I have a phobia of puking.
Oh,
sorry. I know that's gross.
Legit. Clearly, I didn't. You can't even say the word, and I'm like, oh,
major fear.
Don't even say that word because my reflex starts.
Yeah,
but no,
like, that's my fear.
But I had a deep, intense fear of scorpions, and I lived in the desert, surrounded by scorpions. So you know what I did? I moved to Long Island.
Right. Here you go.
So if you have a deep, intense fear of the water, you can't look at it.
Move to Arizona.
You should move to Arizona.
Move to the desert.
And then get stung by scorpions.
Trade, yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Trading places.
I know. No, but I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
And I noticed this new Instagram, what's it called? Go follow Scoop.
Yeah.
So thanks for liking the show and subscribing.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, and it looks like it's kind of a new thing. So we'll follow you as well. What else? We've got some events coming up.
Can we talk about CelebriTEA for a second? I want to do a little reheat on what you talked about with the Met Gala.
Oh.
And J-Lo and that hat.
You didn't like it? It's Indiana Jones.
That is so J-Lo anyway. She wears that hat. She's reinventing an old outfit.
That's like the influencer hat.
Yeah.
That they all wear, like that wide brim hat.
Yeah. She wore it back when she was with Ben last time. Ben must really like the hat, actually.
You hate J-Lo. We get it. You hate J-Lo.
But wait, can we talk? I was like talking to my radio when I was listening to you and Alyssa. I'm like, you guys didn't even bring up Kim K.
Is it the all black thing?
Yeah.
That was weird.
The memes, though, that came out after it,
Hilarious.
which was hysterical with her and Kendall, Kendall, I think.
Yeah, it kind of looks amazing.
Amazing. And then there's Kim behind her.
I don't
in
get
her,
it.
like, black, I don't know, whatever.
I didn't get it.
Britney Spears got engaged.
Okay, I was going to bring this up because Sharon,
yeah,
you know, I love saying I told you so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
This was the cover of my Us Weekly that within days, like of her dad announcing she's got a $60 million. They're like, people are begging her to do a $60 million prenup, and she's got really strange behavior. I'm like, here we go.
Here it is.
Here
Brittany's back again.
I feel for her. I really do. I feel for her. She's look, I'm team Brittany, but I just feel for her. I hope that she's got some guidance in her life.
I do too.
That poor girl.
Because again, goes like so much
she's gonna,
behind the scenes.
She's gonna end up like MC Hammer. Poor, like $30 million spent in it. Like, I'm telling you, this money doesn't last forever.
I know.
And you get one, opportunist in your life. And I'm not saying her dad should have been the one that was her conservator, but
obviously
somebody should be.
Yeah.
Somebody should help that girl. I don't know.
I'm team Brittany all the way. I hear you on that. But
I'm like I saw it. I was like,
yep, there it is.
There it is. No one listens to me. I'm like, Sharon, no one listens to me.
So I brought it up.
I called it.
I know.
Okay, thank you for bringing it up.
It's funny.
Any other CelebriTEA? You were talking about the Emmys.
The Emmys, Jason Sudeikis and Ted Lasso.
So cute.
So cute. I came into you and I said I was going to save it for the pod, but I had to tell you that Thomas resembles Jason Sudeikis.
That's so cute.
He really does. You see it?
No.
Did you go back and look at the clips?
No. I haven't looked at it yet.
All right.
But so you're saying when he did his... I was able to stay awake just long enough to see that he won, and then I couldn't even hear a speech. I went to
my
bed.
God. He was so cute. I love it.
I love him.
It was so adorable, the whole thing. I love Ted Lasso and that whole cast. Like, they were so cute. They were all so excited.
I know.
And
I
like
love that
they were
won.
talking about like how he showed up to the Emmys. Like last time he was nominated, he was in his living room in a hoodie over Zoom. But with Emmys, he was in a beautiful velvet suit.
Yeah, he looks good.
He looked really good. And I'm telling you, like I don't know if it's his mannerisms or like his facial expressions, but they totally remind me of Thomas.
That's so cute that you
so
said
funny.
that, because I was telling you that. So we got so we got our countertops in.
Yes.
AnxiTEA Kitchen
Stunning.
Remodel. Okay, here's your update. They came. They installed the countertops. The sink was cut correctly. It looks beautiful. Now I'm trying to get the backsplash done because the wall is taken off. But so Thomas decides that Thomas, he's amazing. He's so smart. He's like a computer nerd that does stuff in the cloud.
I call him a computer nerd.
Yeah, he is. He's like, he knows. He's nerdy. And he solves all these like just very intense problems on the computer and the cloud. I don't even know what he does. And then he kills spiders with his bare fingers, which blows my mind. Like scary, like really.
That I can't.
Hairy, scary spiders. We'll all be screaming and freaking out. And he's like, they'll crunch.
Oh God.
I can't even be in the room. I can't even. And he's also
I have the chills.
really handy, you know?
Right.
So he insisted on plumbing, doing the
Yes.
plumbing himself.
Yep.
And it's been a few days. I think I got home at 9:30 last night. I think he was done.
Okay.
He's had to. There was several trips.
To Lowe's.
Yeah, to the hardware store. And different pipes, and the fact that he's so, because he like Googles and YouTube's videos, and
Yeah,
then
that's
does
awesome.
it,
Yeah.
and then does it.
Good.
And I'm like, I think we should call someone.
This is a profession.
Yeah, it's a profession. We should do it. We should just call like
I loved
an
what you-
actual plumber. Yeah, and then he was like, no, I'm a guy. I can do this.
I
I'm
can
like,
handle it.
no, I know you can do it, but do you need to do? I mean, you worked all day
Right.
on the cloud.
Right. You're building clouds.
You worked all day. So should you really be working until 9:30 at night? Like,
plumbing.
let's just call someone so that you shouldn't have to do it.
Right.
And then he's like, no, I want to do it. I'm excited. Like, I love it. I saw this video. I'm going to do it. So then he's down there the whole night. And I married Clark Griswold,
Yes,
is
you
what I
did.
call him. Because
Yes.
I've always loved Clark, by the way. He's been my dream guy forever.
Fix the new pulse.
Yeah, because he's like the ultimate family guy and so sweet and so positive. And so he's under the sink and he's like, oh my, Fudgy the whale.
I love him.
What is happening? Like, water's leaking, stuff like major.
Spitting
I would be
out.
cursing. And what was the other one I said? It wasn't Fudgy the whale. There was a couple of like, just.
Did he go, oh, but Jesus, or whatever?
he doesn't, he won't just like scream out curse words.
Right,
But he's
right.
like, oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Fudgy the whale. What is happening? I'm like, are you okay? He's like, oh
man, that's
my
funny.
hands don't reach like that. I'm never going to get, oh my gosh. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'm like, don't
And you
Don't
clearly
say
have
that.
like,
I'm like drinking wine, like,
Yeah. Like, what's her name
Yeah.
on Christmas Vacation? What's her name?
Oh, Beverly D'Angelo. I forget
Yeah.
her name. His wife. That's literally
Ellen.
That's
Fix
literally
the
me where
meatballs,
he,
Ellen.
'cause the thing is he's not lazy, so he would be the guy. Like whatever I want, Christmas lights, whatever the family
Yeah.
wants.
Yeah.
He's up there doing it all night, and then everyone else is like, go to bed.
Yeah.
And
it's
then
time.
she's like with the reindeer cup, and she's like, Clark, throwing it. Just go to bed. Anyway,
Oh, man, that's so cute.
But that's funny that Jason Sudeikis, I love him. He's going to be on Saturday Night Live on their finale, I heard today.
Really? Okay.
Season finale. So I loved him, and I loved all of the Emmys and
I
the
did
Met
too.
Gala
I
stuff.
really did.
I watched the morning show, which
Yeah.
we were talking about. I watched the first episode. You
Okay.
guys,
So good.
amazing.
No spoilers.
No, you have.
No
I
spoilers,
won't
Alyssa.
tell you. I won't tell you the spoilers, but what I will tell you is, the first season really captured the whole Matt Lauer,
Yes, okay.
storyline.
Yeah.
This one, I think, I only watched the first episode, but it's really amazing. It's capturing the 2020 storyline because it starts in 2019. It starts like New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And you're seeing all the people in Times Square and
okay.
people sharing drinks,
Wow.
and like sneezing behind, and
Yeah.
thinks anything of it. And it's just when you see these little things they plant, it's really done
right.
so
I
well
gotta watch it.
that you're like, you see all these things now that a year and a half later are crazy.
Crazy to you, right? I know.
But back then you're
Literally.
like, whoa. And anyway, it's just amazing how much our lives have changed, and I think it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm just such a
Just to
news
see-
junkie, though.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Love
they're
that.
like talking to me.
Speaking of shows, did you watch Clickbait?
No.
Oh,
What is
my
Clickbait?
Gosh.
What?
This show is amazing. It's on Netflix. It's a limited series, but I don't know any of the actors, so I'm not going to name them. But every episode has a twist and turn.
Oh,
It is so good.
okay.
So it's
Clickbait.
short. They're like hour-long episodes, but it's really good.
How is that short? Hour-long episodes are long. Don't you think?
Well, it's only like one season. That's what I meant by short.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. No, I hadn't even heard of it.
And I
So-
just started watching Manifest. I think I'm late to the game.
Oh, my God. You've been watching a lot of TV. I'm like, what?
Dan started his new job, so he's in bed by like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, what's next?
Oh, that's so cool. I'm so excited about his new job.
Yeah,
and you guys
me
get to
too.
spend time together now.
Yeah, seriously. It's going to be weird.
Well,
In a good way.
more to come.
More to come.
On that. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it went really, really long, but
Yeah.
Sharon and I had been apart for a while.
I know, we
so,
did a lot of catching
So
up.
make sure you tune in to Long Island TV at Discover Long Island NY on YouTube. Follow our socials for the Howie Mandel ticket giveaways. Go to discoverlongisland.com. Sign up for our newsletter. This is a lot. I know it's
Yeah,
a lot.
I feel like it's a lot.
Also, do what was it? What Go Follow Scoop did. Send us a
Advice.
DM. Yeah, just DM us with advice or a comment, something you liked. If you have advice, we'll share your advice.
Yeah, exactly.
Please leave a review.
Yes.
Too.
5 stars.
5-star review. We still get the what was it? Thumbs down immediately. Was it
Every
me and
time.
you, Alyssa?
It's every time.
Within the seconds. I'm like,
It's every episode.
so please, it really does matter. We need those reviews. We need you guys to our HotTeas, our Long Island Army to get on
Yeah.
there, and because that's how we get like Long Island Tea to Long Island Wines to sponsor us, Wild Play, all these things when they see you talk about the show.
Right.
And so next week we'll be at Rose Hill.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
so excited.
See you then.
See ya.